Watch the skies, traveler.
Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
No doubt most folk in Skyrim consider the dragons terrifying. Speak if you must. Now that Sibyl Stentor is out of the picture, I am indeed. And the court is, well, free of her eccentricities. Moving into her quarters was an interesting process. You are free to leave. Working for... It does indeed. You know, I hear you had something to do with Sibyl Stentor's demise. That must have been a hard bit of business. I hear Stentor had been alive for a long, long time. You are excused. Hmm?
I keep coming out here thinking I'll see what others see in this frivolity.
You're a hard
Jarls come and Jarls go. But a good cook stays for a
I'm
lifetime.
pleased when the beds are made on
And
time.
I'm a very,
I'm pleased when
very
Birdie isn't
good
around.
cook.
Most of those don't happen very often. Got lots of things to take care of. What do you need?
Alduin? We heard the Dragonrend shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. We will see if they still remember. Sky above, voice within. The old tales. You must find out how he does this. Deliver the message to the warring parties. If they will listen, I will do what I can to bring them to terms. Wait.
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
True Nord. Only the foolish or the courageous approach. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can... Seems we're all so long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity. We'll welcome you into our ranks. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can best use your talents. I killed Toruk to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses, no murder. True, he didn't stand a chance against me. But that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a high... His father before him, perhaps. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Indeed, Elisif has become young. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. And what would you have me do? Damn Tullius. He's pocketed men in the Rift. It's dangerous having Imperials skulking about on the southern border of East March. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't... Skyrim... We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes. And my father... when finally clamored the throne of Ysgramor. The throne of my father. Not entirely true. Though not in... Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torque to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course. And the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
What now? I knew you'd miss me. Oh, what is it? Yes? A little bit. Oh, wow. All right.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
May the gods watch over... your battles, friend.
It's a fine day with you around. If you have business, please see Falk Firebeard, my steward.
Do you have business with the court? I won't forget
well.
what you've done for Solitude.
Solitude and my husband.
Hey, wanna play tag? Pardon me.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
You can sell off that junk. Bits and pieces.
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Rika. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. Ulfric Stormcloak's head rolling away from his lifeless body. The Legion's always been here. Take, for example, Ulfric Storm. I'm originally from Cyrodiil. Now, while I'm certain this is all terribly interesting to you, I have important matters. Speak with Legate Rika. She will determine if you are... By holding on to Falkreath, we control access to the Reach, Whiterun, and the Rift. Ulfric will try for it soon. We'll be there to stop him. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not
Talking
cause.
peace with
It's
Ulfric? Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. And can you believe it?
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
There you
well,
are.
Ulfric.
I'm glad you're
Enjoy
here with
your
me.
petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't
We're
be able
here
to
to
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is
handle
outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would the
out of
Empire
character.
want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Show us bones. Where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation.
This is our homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say? Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Layla Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf.
We're counting on
I
you to make
assume
this all
you are
worthwhile.
familiar with the
I don't much
Dragonborn
like
plan.
this truce.
Yes.
Feels like a betrayal.
Ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to dragon. At all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Themp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last.
I'm glad you were able to...
First, I get back to White Stuff. Get my men ready.
You did well here today. I don't think the truce will last long, but that will not be on your account.
There's one more thing.
Got you.
We know about Paarthurnax. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continued to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards?
Dremyolok, greetings. Odahviing will come to your challenge. Bozik, Krillot, he will not be able to resist your call. From the hill of the Dova itself, he will come. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time. I do not... The Hofkosayun has been... The Blades are wise not to trust me. Onikan Niov. I would not trust another Dova. Dov Walan Farel. We were made to dominate. The will to power is in our blood. You feel it in yourself, do you not? I can be trusted. I know this, but they do not. Onikan Niov Dova. It is always wise to mistrust a Dova. I have overcome my nature only through meditation and long study of the way of the voice. No day goes by where I am not tempted to return to my inborn nature. Zimgrifhorvut se Sulyech. What is better, to be born good or to overcome your evil nature through great effort? Sum Ark Mora.
Greybeards have arranged a truce between the Stormcloaks and Imperials. How long can such a thing last?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. Go ahead and call this dragon of yours. We're ready. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
There you are. I'm glad you're here with me.
We're ready. Plan for luring a dragon. Yeah.
Hear that?
Steady. Steady now. Keep on the down.
Just die!
Where'd you come from?
Sure. Zafur!
Ulbonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. Vincir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course. Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midoven avarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost Ofan Hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
You'll be the toast of Whiterun for this. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Sir, a captive dragon. Just think of the possibility. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you. Purely in the interests of the advancement of... Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you. Purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Arngoth, very bad idea.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
Jume, what are you doing back there? You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan, you will release me, Rolan. If in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn, Onikan Korav Gair Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me, Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
We can never rest
I'm
easy.
still amazed that your
Our
plan
best
worked.
enemies will not.
Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Something to tell the grandkid.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Was nu, ini dein Ruthi Aspan. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zugbrit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mu Bokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffwoth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's. Skolgoffen van Kostinok. Skolgoffen van Kostinok.
Ah!
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know. Alduin, his hunger insatiable. Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits? Beckon. I saw it. Shore's Hall. Hurry, before Alduin your light. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly, before this encompassing thought once more snares me in the World Eater's net.
Beware! The World Eater waits within the mist.
Do you know the way?
Beware! The World Eater waits within the mist.
What brings you, Wayfarer, to wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End? I am Soon, shield thing to Shore. The Whalebone Bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall. Where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. A fateful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counsel your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes. Living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? None may pass this perilous... By what right do you require? It's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragon. Living or dead, by decree of Shor, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Fools! Rodar!
You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living... entered here. The Shor's favor followed.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shor's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim. The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. The three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Far you've traveled, your trials long, to
Seek
taste
ye
some.
food of song unending?
A cup, Dragonborn.
At long last,
Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts...
By Shor's command, we curb our wrath. So we feast and sing to the final doom. Hail, Dragonborn!
Take your ease.
That honor is also
Southern
mine.
Scout.
To our shared birthright, you'll bring new glory.
A fool of a porter, but an honest enemy has earned my respect. Sadly, he's now lost in the soul-snaring mist. Defeat Alduin, and his doom avert. I hope to greet him in this hall as a friend. Speaks wisdom. The world eater power fears him. We must drive away his mist, charging together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
Why the sword together face Alduin? I fear no worm. World eaters will be.
Dragonborn, have you come to cleanse Sovngarde? Shor's power
Shore's
protects
high
this hall,
seat stands empty.
but beyond...
By Shore's command, we curb our wrath. So feast and sing till the
Eufried's Farknir. A fool of
My
a poet,
blade is
but an
restless,
honest enemy who has earned my respect. Sadly, he's now lost in the soul-snaring mist. Defeat Alduin, and his doom avert. I hope to greet him in this hall as a friend.
Alduin escaped us long ago.
For
Today
100
we take
lifetimes,
our
my
well-tempered
partner.
revenge.
The eyes of Shore are upon you this day. Defeat Alduin.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts! Again!
Does his strength have no end? Was our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken. The endless wait gives way to battle. Alduin
Stand together!
stand for hours.
They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail him with great praise!
When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to me, with this rich boon from Shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Zorot Fur Kanaran. Oktavakri. So, it is done. Alduin Dilon, the eldest, is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Of course. Alduin Wahlan Dani. I would not have helped you if I thought otherwise. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his Pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zultiraz Ach Ochmah. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Indeed, you saw more clearly than I. Certainly more clearly than Alduin. Roch Funta Korav. Perhaps now you have some insight into the forces that shape the Benesitid, the currents of time. Perhaps you begin to see the world as a Dova. But I forget myself. Croesus, Solos Midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in many an age. Many are now scattered across Kizal. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vazen, brightness of my throne. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fare thee well, Dovahkiin.
Kruza Wundana Wawuthkain. I wish the Old One luck in his quest. But I doubt many will wish to exchange Alduin's lordship for the tyranny of Paarthurnax's way of the voice. As for myself, you've proven your mastery twice over. Thuri Dovahkiin, I gladly acknowledge the power of your throne. Zu Odaving, call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
There you are. I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. See why now.
Please. Delphine has been very worried about you.
We heard the news from Whiterun that you left the city on the back of a dragon. That's a little showy, even for you. Since you're still alive, I assume you have good news to report. Gods above, that's better news than I had hoped. When you walked into my inn that day, I never imagined where it would all lead. Dragons out of legend, Sovngarde. Make your choice, Dragonborn. Here's the big... We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us. And return to his old master.
Just as the prophecies say. I knew you could do it. I believed in you, and yet I still didn't think I'd live to see this day. Thank you. Thank you, Dragonborn. You've done a great service for us all.
There's still the matter of Paarthurnax. I'm not ungrateful for what you've done. Esbern speaks for both of us. But our oath as blades binds us. Paarthurnax must die. There's no excuse now that Alduin is dead.
I'm afraid she's right. I'm deeply sorry that this has to come between us.
Yes? Justice can be harsh. Paarthurnax was true. He turned traitor to Alduin and helped overthrow the Dragon Cult. Whether or not he has truly repented or merely acted to save himself, justice demands that he pay.
Is it true what they say? There was a dragon held captive in Whiterun, and you released it? By the gods. Man, why? Word is spreading like mage fire. The great evil has been vanquished. Unless we have specific business, I'm not in.
Speak with Legate Rika. She will determine. Taking control of the rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close to his doorstep.
I'm telling you.
You're dismissed.
Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun. You survived Helgen. I've got a good... I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. The kind that evaluates your usefulness during... I'm sending you to clear out Fort... If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built Fort Harag. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandit. Yes, this is a test. I don't think you're good. That's what I want to hear.
He'd
now
be
go make
insane
it
to-
happen. Soldier. Good.